Hey everyone! So, as I mentioned, I came back to see if I could do that run of Torghast, and, well, the thing is, sorry for skipping this, but what was funny was someone from a cartel up in Orbos was like, "Hi, Moloker, can I ask you a couple of questions in regards to the jailer?" And he asked me a question, and he was like, "By the way, how has Venari been helping you?" And because I wasn't, supposed to tell anybody, my answers were like, Venari? Who's Venari? I don't know anyone like that. And he's like, yeah, sure. Just be careful. Don't trust anyone down there. And then I came down here to tell Venari about it, and she's like, it's like, okay. Just don't tell them anything. Ever. And then she had this come up. Rule 4, make a list. I've discovered that one of the jailer's inquisitors is attempting to devise a method to track my movements. Clearly that is a problem for me, and by extension it is a problem for you. The inquisitor has risen to the top of my list of potential threats. In the past I would have had to deal with him myself, but now I have a business partner. Put an end to him, yes? And if you can, determine exactly how he intended to track me. By the way, you'll notice my Eye of the Jailer has been reset.
Return. Rule 4. Maintain a list of those who might wish to end your existence. Do not flatter yourself. Your presence on this list is among the least of the Sworn's functionaries. At the top of my list is an Inquisitor. His position has risen. I would be most generous were his existence to cease by your actions.
I see. So, before I head into Torghast, I'm gonna see if I can go help out Venari. Straight ahead over here. So I found out that the idea of trying to reduce the idea of you having to grind this multiple times every week, from what I understand, there's only going to be a couple of wings available every week, and all you have to do is just do, like, maybe the highest level available for Torghast, and you're done for the week. Not for the day, for the week. That way you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I have to do this every day or anything. No. They don't want to make it feel that way. They want it to be like you can do this at any point during the week, and once you do, you're done for the week. You've got your total. If you do the highest layer, you get everything else that's part of the layers below that. So they're trying to take away that feeling of it being insanely, endlessly grinding. This is the area where we started off this expansion. This is the bridge where Helia popped up and was like, I am still here! Looks like somebody is already fighting the Inquisitor. Hang on! I will help you! Here, what is this? The broker cache, the method of tracking found. A Pulsing sphere. The sphere pulses with magic that is utilized by the brokers. A message is inscribed on it. We know what you did, Venari. You will pay the price. That is really handy to have.
Find anything
I want to get more of those.
interest, Walker.
Fine work. This should keep the both of us safe from the Mossworn. I will hold on to this sphere that you found for the purpose of study. Don't you have other matters to attend to?
My cartel has been sending agents into the Maw for some time. A dangerous assignment, but the lure of valuable information has a certain appeal to my kind. Do you feel the Maw?
So your cartel says that they know what you did. Is there something that you're not telling me? Oh, there are many things that I choose not to tell you. As I am sure, there are many things that you do not tell me. Well, you haven't asked me about them. Trust is built on discretion, Mawwalker. Without it, business would be impossible. That being said, I have trusted you with my most valuable secret, the location of this very refuge. I ask only that you trust me in return.
Will that be all?
Alright,
Walker?
I will trust you for now. I think I would like to get more of those charges, just because it's going to make being able to get back such much less of a hassle. So much less of a hassle.
I can't carry
You
it.
cannot carry any more. Okay, so I have to use up the charges before I can be able to get more.
Not draw the
Gotcha.
jailer's eye.
Alright. What is that Wrath of the Jailer? Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Let's now see how Unholy does in Torghast. Or rather, now that I've already done both wings, can I actually do them again? Because I did lower levels. Now, how can I do on higher levels? Now, this guy is only 147, so gear-wise, I may not be all that great right now. So, I've already done Soul Forges. Okay. So apparently, a different wing here is going to open up every week, I think I heard. So let's see how it goes here. You can see people are kind of gathering because you can do this either solo or with other players. It's always nice to know that I can be able to perhaps ask my guildmates, hey, you want to do a run at Torghast? So you can see here I have it check marked. Haven't received this. Completing this layer will also grant you rewards from all the lower layers. You can see it's like, yep. And then this layer is not available yet. Go all the way to the level number 8. So now, let's see. Oh. I was like, wait a minute, what? Alright. Let's give layer 3 a try. Let's test this out. Now, I've done this as Frost, and I've done this as Blood. I have not done this as Unholy. I'm curious what anima powers are here for Unholy. Ooh! Death Grip strips your enemy of their weapon if they have one, animating it to fight by your side for 6 seconds. Your Death Gate calls forth a Horseman of the Ebon Blade to assist you in battle, but it has a 10-minute cooldown? That's awesome! Oh my goodness. Call forth a Horseman of the Ebon Blade to assist you in battle. That sounds amazing. Torment, Soulforge Heat. 1% of your maximum health is inflicted as fire damage every 5 seconds? Yikes! probably not the smartest of ideas right now. Wow! I probably overpulled. Well, that was certainly a waste of that ability. So I'm gonna have to take this a little slow.
Interrupt.
Okay. I got disarmed? Oh my gosh. Well, what we are learning is that level 3, for only 147, is not a cakewalk. But then again, I don't know, maybe I'm just completely doing this wrong. Death Speaker.
Interrupt.
Alright, well that guy's dead. It only took using Army of the Dead in order to do it. Now, again, part of the reason I wanted to do this is because I have heard that there is a specific cinematic that can play once you actually do one of the initial round of Torghast. And it's kind of an important cutscene that I do want to show, because it's also pretty cool. Yes, I have already seen it. What I didn't know was how do you trigger it in the game. And apparently, according to Wowhead, you can have it play after you do, as it says on the page, the initial round of Torghast. Which I assume means after you do Layer 3, I think. Oh my gosh, the damage! I'm very curious how I would do in this run as either Blood or Frost. Because it looks like we are about to have this run come to a very early end. Huh. They're dueling each other.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
That's so much damage. Yep. Well, we're gonna find out what happens if you lose a Torghast run. Does it then lock you out from being able to attempt it again, or can you retry it right away? So obviously I'm not going to finish off this run, so let's just see what happens.
Interrupt. Interrupt.
There we go. What does that mean? That I have to... get to the exit quickly. Huh. And then I can just attempt it again. Okay. So it doesn't seem like there's actually much of an actual, like, penalty other than maybe it's gonna rack up my repair bill. Since there's, like, no place here, it seems, for me to actually repair my gear. So I would probably have to make my way back up to Oribos, repair, and then come back down in order to try. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to probably see what exactly I'm going to need to do. Then again, maybe I need to try just Layer 2 of Soulforge before I try Layer 3. I don't know. Or maybe I need to go out and get better gear. I'm not entirely sure.
All mysteries will...
But then again, I can also come here and she can be able to repair my gear, so...
Trust not what
So,
you see in the morning.
that is... what happens. 64 gold. My gear was really banged up after that. So... I'm really concerned about triggering that cutscene, but I don't know, maybe I just have to wait. I don't know. This is, like, obviously part of that off-camera stuff. In the meantime, I'm going to, speaking of gear, I'm going to go have a little tea party with Theotar, because he's apparently going to give me a better waist piece for doing his world quest as part of the Call to Revendreth. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to have some tea with Theotar. We're going to have a little tea party. Stay tuned.